Hello, secret code name Pacifier, and welcome back to Grace Nicole Myths, Astrology and Tarot. These are the full moon in Cancer sweet release secret code name readings. If this reading was not purchased by you, but you were drawn to the secret code name, there is likely a message in here for you. If you'd ever like your own secret code name reading, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description. You can book them there. This sweet release themed moon event will answer what shadow is being released and advice on how to best do that so you can leave those lessons behind you. Okay? I've used my Icarus Tarot to pull a milestone definition of the shadow being released with some insight from my Night Sun Tarot and then advice from my Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle. I've pulled them off camera to save on time. All right, so the Sun card is usually a very beautiful card in tarot, right? It's hard to think about the shadow of the sun. But there is, in fact, a shadow to the sun. If you think about the Icarus Tarot, from which this card pulls, and the story of Icarus, when you fly too close to the sun, it melts your wings and sends you plummeting down into the ocean below, right? The whole point is knowing, like, even though you know the light of your sun sign, and whatever your sun sign is in your birth chart, right? Whether you're an Aries or a Leo or a Capricorn or Sag or Cancer or whatever you are, right? There's light attributes and shadow attributes. And sometimes when we shine too brightly in the light for others, it is too intense. It is too intense and essentially melts your wings and sends you falling into the depths of the ocean, which, you know, metaphorically speaking, is the deep subconscious self trying to better understand the experience, right? Why did this happen? Well, you got too close to your sun. You were burning too intensely in that light. How do you temper the light of the sun? That you can gaze at the sun in all of its beauty and not be lost by it. You fly by the light of your moon. The moon, especially the full moon, you can appreciate the light of the sun that reflects off the moon, gaze directly at it, be mesmerized by it, enchanted by it, and not be blinded by it, burnt by it. You know, all of the qualities of the sun get tempered. So if you want to heal the shadows of your sun sign, focus on the light of your moon sign. Focus on the light of your moon sign. Because there is a part of you, the Nine of Wands here, the Wounded Warrior is clarified by the Emperor, and then we have the Devil clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. There is a part of you that wants to be worshipped is the wrong word, but maybe remembered for all that you've done and all that you've chosen to do for other people. That you want to be remembered for being someone who protected them. That you didn't want to be the person to hurt them, use them, take advantage of them, etc. You want to be remembered for all of the good things that you do. Whether it's in the moment to moment with people, that you want them to always remember the positive that you've done for them and their actions with you on a regular basis, or that should you separate from people, right? Should the shadow take hold or should you fall in your intense light, that you would want to be remembered for all the good that you've done instead of all or any of the negative perception that they could hold on you, right? The devil shows two inner children chained and wearing masks, and yet one child is picking up the chain and taking off the mask, not lying to the self anymore about what they're doing, being stuck there, being real with the self. To be fair, there's no Cancer energies in these cards, but I can't help but feeling the Cancerian energy. It's almost like being such a strong nurturer, such a beautiful empath, knowing that you can see the greatest potential joy in everyone and feeling like you can create that by being a part of their life. But also going too far and making it your job, your mission. This is the shadow being released. Like, it's your mission to love and nurture yourself, to see the beautiful potential within yourself and your best life, creating your most joyous moments and making that your mission instead. Being real with yourself and recognizing where you have to draw lines, nurturing. The sun is as beautiful as it is, can be too intense. That's why the sun in like if you think about the dynamics of what's most important, the sun is further away than the moon. We perceive them as the same size, that the moon would eclipse the sun damn perfectly. Right? We perceive them as the same size, but one is further away, and it's further away for a good reason. If it were any closer, it would burn. We'd be scorched. We would all succumb to our deaths, right? Metaphorically, it's no different. Our sun sign, as beautiful as it is, has to be kept in check. We have to be able to focus on what is closest to us, and that is our moon. If you look at the cycles of the moon, sometimes the moon is full and it calls us to reflect the best light of our sun in an intense way. And other times the moon is dark and we have a new moon, and that's when the lights of our sun signs is not required. It's not required. Following the cycles of the moon, waxing and waning, can let you follow a cycle of how much intensity from your sun sign you can give to other people. And when to go within and focus on your own self within. And remember that your moon is there, even when it's new and completely dark. It also shows you when to shine that light from your sun sign for yourself. For yourself. If it's not being reflected for others, then it's a chance to focus on the moon for what it is within the self. New moons is when you show the light of your sun to yourself. You keep it to yourself. It allows balance. So, Gelato Goddess was your advice. on how to come out of this energy, right? To come out of this shadow and leave that lesson behind you. Card number 5, it says, have you given another the power to influence your sense of self-worth or your direction in life? Choose with care whom you allow to get close to you and to guide you. It's obvious and yet easy to forget that if we accept guidance or influence from another, we want to make sure that they are living the kind of life and being the kind of person that we aspire to be. You can learn from and be inspired by others, but you must stay true to yourself. Do not allow anyone else's voice to become more important to you than the divine voice within your own heart. Your soul has 10,000 flavors. Some people may try to persuade you that one soul flavor is better than the others. Best to ignore those with such unadventurous palates. You are a divine gelateria, an array of sacred scrumptiousness. Sometimes you will be kind and other times you will be fierce. Sometimes you will be sweet and other times you will be strong and independent, stubborn and determined. Sometimes you will be all class. At others, you'll wolf down your lunch like it's the last meal you'll ever eat. Those rare people who accept themselves unconditionally will be able to accept you, all parts of you, unconditionally too. Others who struggle to accept themselves may struggle to accept all of you. They may want you to behave in a certain way. They may feel embarrassed or afraid of what others may think, and so they try to censor you. Maybe they think they are helping you, but they are not. They aren't quite ready to be freely and truly themselves. Maybe one day they will be, but in the meantime, you won't help them or yourself by trying to change who you are. You are worth so much more, with so much more to offer to those who are ready to embrace all of you. Carefully choose with whom you share yourself. You deserve to be and to be loved for being all of you. You don't have to fit in anyone else's box, what you think they want, what you think they need in order for them to achieve whatever happiness is there for them. What you do have to do is break through your own limitations in your own box and allow you to be all of yourself and recognize that the people meant to be and stay in your life will appreciate you for all of your flavors. Hell, someone might not appreciate pistachio when you're pistachio, but maybe you'll grow on them as pistachio. Maybe they've just been stuck on vanilla for too long. They don't want any surprises. They don't want any, depth of flavor. They don't want any texture. They just want, good old predictable vanilla. But I don't know, maybe one day you're chocolate fudge peanut butter swirl. And you've got tons of flavor and tons of depth and texture and everything else in there. Maybe they don't like that it's unpredictable. But they might learn to truly enjoy the flavor. So when it comes to releasing this need to be remembered for who you are in a positive way, the best way to do that is to truly be yourself in more facets of yourself. Like, you can't just be the flavor of your sun sign for everybody. Sometimes they have to witness the beauty of your moon sign. Sometimes they have to witness the beauty of your Jupiter sign. Sometimes they have to witness the beauty of the house that rules Aries. Sometimes they have to witness the part of you that exudes Capricornian energy in your life and in your chart. You have a ton of different flavors. And it's okay that some people get shocked by the flavor change. It's okay. People that are stuck on a particular flavor, let them go find that flavor somewhere else. They want vanilla all the time. Let them find somebody who is settling for being vanilla all the time. But you're a multitude of difference. A multitude of unique. And you should be allowed to be all of yourself. You don't need to pacify anybody. You don't need to baby anybody. But you do need to take care of yourself and nurture yourself. And pacify your own unique flavors' needs to be expressed by letting them be expressed. Babying yourself and taking care of yourself by allowing all of yourself to just be. So I hope that helps. That is secret code name Pacifier. All right, this is Grace Nicole Myths then, signing out. My love and support is with you always. Remember to love each other, but most importantly, love yourself. Take care.